Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of this store, to the right.
Thanks.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
So what are you gonna do? Someone could walk in the store any minute and sound the alarm. You haven't got a chance of getting out of this.
The first guy to walk in here gets it right in the face. Fuck it, man, you're making me nervous. And when I'm nervous, there's no knowing what I'll do.
The cops could turn up any minute. They don't give a damn about you. They'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You're trying to freak me out, is that it? You're trying to scare me. I don't give a damn about the goddamn cops. If they turn up, I'll just blast everyone.
Look, everyone can make mistakes. What's important is to know when to stop.
I know what I'm doing. Of course I know what I'm doing.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name's Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? You haven't done anything serious yet. If you put the gun away, you'll forget about what just happened, and that will be the end. Just walk away.
Nothing serious. Shit, man! What the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money.
1,000 thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. A hot drink is what I need. I shouldn't take those damn pills again. I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep? If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. I swear that shadow just moved. It's freaking me out. Girl, get a grip. The door's locked tight, and you're home alone. Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about. That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police. What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? The origami figure in my hand after my blackout. It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his victims. I've never done origami in my life. Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day. What did I do with Sean? I must have done something, but I just can't remember. This doesn't make any sense. It couldn't have been me. I couldn't ever have done that. I'm the origami killer. I black out, and then the murdering starts. I know it's me. It looks like the ticket to a locker. I couldn't have hurt him. I love him. I love him with all my heart, but what in God's name did I do when he was on the carousel? Someone sent me that letter for a reason. I'd give anything to know where Sean is now. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink all night. This angel on the ticket. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. I think I know where this ticket comes from. There's no way back for me if I've done anything to hurt Sean.
Mr. Mars!
Mr.
A few
Mars!
words! Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami
Mr.
killer
Mars.
kidnapped him?
Get out of the car.
Mr. Mars, did your son
I'm going to
disappear?
walk straight to that car without
Mr.
stopping
Mars.
on the
Are
way.
you worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars.
dead?
Do you suspect anyone, Mr. Mars?
Do you know if the investigators have any leads?
You lost your son in the park. How do you feel about that?
Please, Mr. Mars!
Mr. Mars, a few words.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son
Do you
has
think
disappeared?
your son is still alive?
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take the luggage lockers. They're on the other side of the station. I'm just not gonna make it. I'm tightening up. I can't go on. Maybe I could come back later, when there's less of a crowd. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people. Jason! 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 Jason, come back! Jason. It's Jason. He's there. He's right there. This time I'll save him. Jason! Jason, Dad's here, son! Jason! The balloon. Gotta get the balloon. You gotta be kidding. This is driving me crazy. Jason! The balloon. Gotta get the balloon. Jason! Made it. I made it. I managed to get through the goddamn crowd. A nightmare. The whole thing was just line 18, box number 3. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. I took a room in the first motel I saw. A shoebox. What's the connection with Sean's disappearance? Am I the one who put this box in the locker? I don't remember. The box from the locker. What am I gonna find inside? Gotta open it and find out what's inside.
Dad?
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It may not give us the address of the killer, but at least it's something to go on. Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses? Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Fucking asshole!
That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted. Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one That's all.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
Better just stand down and leave Blake to it.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more and more.
I guess Blake's trying to break him, but what good is a confession if he does?
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took
Shit!
that boy with you.
Blake is totally out of his mind. I can't just stand around and do nothing.
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. Mrs. Bowles? Anybody home? Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? Oh, Jesus. Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Ah, I need more. Still bleeding. Not perfect, but it'll do. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Luckily, the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is
I
Emily.
was a private eye when I walked in. Gotcha. Mommy will live for now. Let's see how Junior's doing. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. I guess I better warm this thing up. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother shall be to the rescue. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right. Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna be easy for her.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emma.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mother.
The parking lot ticket and the origami figure leads to this garage. What am I going to find here? Can't stop thinking about that well. Sean seemed exhausted. But at least he's alive. I'll do anything to get him out of there. Excuse me?
Hey! Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years.
Don't remember
We
it.
took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor down. The service elevator is at the far end of the garage. Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Car's been here for 2 years. What does that mean?
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I don't want to die. Not here. Not like this. Can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it! I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters from the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. It's sheer madness. I'd kill a bunch of innocent people. What gives me the right to play God, even to save my son? Go the wrong way on the highway for 5 miles? Am I willing to take that risk in order to save my son? A lot of good it'll do Sean if I kill myself on this highway. I've got to do it, for Sean's sake. I have no choice.
press the screen. Destination reached. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
The atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the origami killer. If this information is confirmed, he may still be alive, as the previous victims were all killed 3 to 5 days after the abduction. Obviously, time is running out fast for the investigators trying to find the child. I'm Michael Eddy for ICN.
Hello there, sweetheart. What can I do for you?
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison, page 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key?
He's in trouble. I can't just walk away and leave him like that.
You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep.
I'll help him first and ask questions later. I should disinfect his cuts.
I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. Necophren 100 antibiotics. Administer to combat infection. Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I'd better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late. Man, I'm thirsty. The box. I have to open another origami figure. I'm still in pain, but I gotta keep going. I don't know why she helped me. I hope she won't tell anyone.
Was that the first time?
Sorry?
First time you killed somebody? It always does something to you the first time. Then you get used to it.
If you hadn't acted like that with a guy, it wouldn't have happened. So back off! That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions.
Shit, don't just stand there. He's gonna get away. Ah! Hey, man, watch it, dude. Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! Hey, man, what the fuck?
I hate these damn birds. Damn place is freezing. My hands are numb. No way he's escaping. I'm gonna get that bastard. Where the fuck is Blake? Come on. Show your ugly bastard face. Shit! Where'd he go? I can't see anything here.
This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared. I've seen the parents of all the victims, and all I've come up with is this telephone and a box of origami figures. Can't breathe with this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon. I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Let me take your coat. Please, take a seat. Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid! I should have known that guy was gonna cause trouble. What happened to your face?
Nothing important. Just some people think you belong to them, they can do whatever they like. I guess it's an occupational hazard. I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
No sender. It was mailed in the Carnaby district, the day before Johnny disappeared. Not particular, except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation.
The answer is no.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
I'm sorry, Lauren, but I work alone.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
Partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded. What do you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Excuse me?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Look, you just tell him that Scott Shelby wants to speak to you. Okay?
You're starting to piss me off, man.
Now beat it before I get angry.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way. Maybe bust a few heads? Yeah, tempting. But not such a good idea. Too many goon-shaped reinforcements around here. Not gonna be easy to find Gordy behind that big wall of paid gorillas. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Well, I'm here. Might as well have a drink.
Whiskey straight up, no ice.
Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. And I need one right now. Booze, babes, and coke. Gordy Kramer seems to be quite the party animal.
Hey, man, you think you could help me out? Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here!
Those two goons and me seeing Gordy don't mix. I'm gonna have to think of another way to get rid of him. I haven't seen Lauren for a while. Better see what she's up to. Don't know why they have that goddamn music so loud. Can't hear myself thinking here. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. Finding someone who isn't smashed or doped up to the gills would be a miracle. And I need one right now. Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
Hi, I'm looking for Gordy. You know where he is?
I saw him a while back, but you'll be lucky to see him. He rarely hangs out down here with his guests.
Oh, really? Why bother throwing a party then?
Why don't you go ask him?
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer. I haven't seen Lauren for a while.
So, did you find Gordy?
He's upstairs. They got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll find something.
Whatever you say.
Okay, gotta find Gordy Kramer.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Knock him out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me. Just be ready to go as soon as they leave the stairs.
Wait, Lord.
Another one's gonna OD on the dance floor.
We gotta get her out of here.
Sorry! That liquor's strong, ain't it?
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that shit, do you, Kramer? I know it's not the first time you tried to lure a kid into your car. I also know you were more than a suspect for the police. Now, if I were you, I'd think up something more credible. Otherwise, I'm gonna make sure you have some serious problems.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over.
Get rid of this clown!
Thanks for coming, Mr. Shelby. It was fun while it lasted. Get rid of it.